Hello there, and as usual, I'm Aaron from Last Stand Gamers, and welcome back to the channel. And I tell you, I've got an exciting server tour here for you today. This is our new server, Galactic Renegades. It is all about rebels fighting a much larger, powerful faction, and I have to say, from what I've seen of the events this time, we have some absolute knockout events planned with some crazy voice acting, some really in-depth and fun scenarios for the players to get their teeth into. But let's see what the players have been building. Alice has really outdone themselves this time. This is amazing. It sticks to the same color scheme of all the other ARA creations we've seen on previous servers, but it's complete, it's finished, and well, I don't know if it's finished. I think this is probably still stuff to be done, but there's a 3D printer, it's a full working spaceport, we've got an ANA dry dock station, we've got a miner system. Wow, there's so much going on here. I'm loving it. Yeah, this is perfect. It's nice to see that Alice came back, as you saw in the previous Mad Iron season. They give up. They were almost there, nearly complete, but they've come to the table with such an amazing base. Look at the layout. Look at the corridors, how each one connects. It reminds me a bit of, you know, what was that failed game that didn't end up working out, that showed all these cool sorts of spaceports that looked a bit like this. But this is totally unique how you've done this, Alice. It's just surprising how much detail, from these little lights over each of the docking pads to the reactors to the beacons that have been placed here, and then these little walkway or travelways. Yeah, it feels like a weird hybrid from the oil rig from Metal Gear Solid and the sort of Starbase, is it Starbase? Whichever one they had, where all the home bases were big places like this. But look at these big docking bays. I cannot wait to see what you're going to build to put in them, because we've got two there, two that need filling. The printer is standing by, warming up, ready to go. Let's have a look at these fighters as well. Look at them. Yeah, more of a traditional little fighter. And they've put these little, is that letter O's or something they've done there to make it look like it's connected up on a bracket? Really nice. And then we've got a giant hydrogen storage solution there, and then another few ships around here as well. So great work, Alice. Let's have a quick look underneath, see if there's anything else we've missed down here. So this is like a solar array. Yeah, it just looks so much like a station. This is what I'd expect a station to look like. This and the RAB one and some of the other ones we've looked at, they're really getting into this sort of sci-fi vibe, and I can imagine, you know, working on a station like this, and the colour scheme is just popping against the background. So amazing work. Well done, guys. Now our next stop is NBC, and this is another one of them bases that has some real nice features. We've got ships that look gorgeous, we've got station accessories, we've even got production, and I believe Nightser is online here with Gifted, constructing a ship up as we speak. I've left this server tour to a little bit later on the day, as I had some things to do in the morning. And you can see, look at this design. This has got this lovely green. I love this green on ships. It looks really nice. It's like a proper military green colour, but it's got a deck filled with various different fighters, attack craft. Look at that one. That's got the sort of missiles below the wings. And it looks like they've got quick detach pods, so you could swap the weapons loadout if you wanted to. And it's got gravity blocks there on the bottom there, so you could turn the missile pod into a missile of its own. Very fun idea. Up on the side, we've got the Sakid. We've got the KT-031, but you know I'm rubbish with names, guys, so don't judge me too harshly. Look at that little purple tip there on the end. Very interesting. I like that touch for some reason. We've got Gifted over here. Oh, is Gifted going to take one of these ships off for us? Or is he just testing the settings and configuring it? He might be just doing some configuring on the carrier. Let's go over to the station. So as we enter into the station here, we've got these really long corridors that lead us up to the central hub. And then at the top there is a control tower, and there is two docking stations on either side. So let's have a quick look at the control tower first. So just a control tower as you expected, but from there you can see the production on both of these ships. If we come a bit further down, they've got these catwalks here that lead into this central control tower area. Let's have a look at the ship that's being constructed here at the moment and seeing how they're constructing it. So it's nice to going through this one by hand. I'd be a bit surprised if he was, but perhaps he is. Yeah, so yeah, Knights is going through this one by hand, welding up the blocks as they go. Over here, we've got, I'm guessing this is some sort of resource ship. It doesn't look like, oh, maybe it is a battleship of some kind. Oh, so this is NBS and GMC have come together to make this faction, I'm guessing. Oh, it's a drill ship, a giant plunge drill of some kind. Interesting. Oh, and it's got all the production aboard it as well, so it's got hydrogen, or storage. So this looks like a giant mining ship. Where's the production? Is there any production? Yeah, there's some production there in the middle. This is a really beautiful ship. This is just unusual. I like the look of that. You see how it wraps around? Is this a ship? Yeah, it's definitely a ship. We've got the seat there, the control seat. Is it docked? Yeah, it's just docked very tightly. Yeah, from a distance that, it could either be part of the station or not. But yeah, it's a ship. It looks like it's some sort of mining vessel, but real nice detail going on here at this base. This is a collaboration between some creators that seriously know how to craft some things. Look at this. Wow, look at that green. You see the cockpit, you see how the wings are swept back. We've got missile turrets down here, atmospheric, hybrid combo. Yeah, these are lovely. Oh, what? Please don't say that's a loading ramp. It's a loading ramp. Oh, cannot resist a loading ramp. Oh, and it's got a vehicle inside. It gets better and better. Oh, look at that little tank. Yeah, Gifted loves the tanks. I'm sure this has got to be a Gifted tank. I'm sure it could be a Knights' NBS one though. And then they've got the infantry ship crew. So infantry have got a section to sit in. The crew have got a section, all nicely labelled. Ramp doors. Oh, what guys, you have done wonders with this ship, especially with this ramp. Oh, it's labelled on the back door there as well, in that button panel. Yeah, really nice work with this base. Great work, guys. Great collaboration together as well. Top there, weapons underneath. Oh, look at them engine bays, how they tuck down there. Lovely work, Nod. And this is Nod's central hub by the look of it. They've got some fighters. Is this a fighter dock? Oh, some sort of fighters. Look at that with that little red light in there. Is that a fighter drone, perhaps? Now that is awesome. Let's go inside and see what's... So this is their major production hub. The scale of this is massive. We've got production in the sense we've got gyroscopes, and it looks like it is mobile, so it could move. More fighters on the other side. And let's just zoom ourselves out and get a bit of a sense of everything. What we've got up here, so we've got a smaller attack craft up on the roof, wearing that blue colour, similar to the Init colours. Coming down the side, we've got another absolute mega vessel being constructed. So I'm not sure if this is being printed off or been printed off by this 3D printer. But look at this. It's so dark, I'm struggling to just show you how much is going on here. But there's mini weapons turrets been sort of compacted in. There's a giant railgun turret on the roof. Nod have really gone into some detail with this ship. They've got little antennas in areas. There's some sort of bridge area up at the top here. Yeah, so an exposed bridge at the top, but I'm sure there's a centralized command and control center somewhere down below. But really good work, Nod. These are some fantastic and very unique looking ships here. And it just keeps getting better. Now we're over at Raab's base, and we know Raab can build like crazy. So with an upped building time, up resource and production time, well, they have gone absolutely crazy with it. And you can see I'm still streaming in some of the grids here. I'll bring my character over here so things will stream in a bit quicker. Well, look what's going on here. We've got these giant ships, these like Dorito-shaped ones. Real nice, very combat effective. Got missiles and things stored in there. We've got a giant solar array. This is one of the planet bases, the first sort of planet bases. We did see the one built in the rock though. There's a carrier over here as well. Look at that. What's going on inside here? Of course it's filled to the brims. Look at that little interior decorating around the top there as well. We've got them engine bay cells on the side. We've got the Raab logo there, standing proud with their colour scheme. A bit of a new colour scheme, to be honest. I think everyone's experimenting with colours out in space, just because all the colours look kind of different. Then we've got a pulling device by the look of it, and we have a printing here, and it looks like the players are busy printing. So if you ever wondered what a printing system would look like, here's Raab giving a great example of it. It slowly rotates. In this case, it looks like it rotates back and forth, doing layer by layer, while the player supervises it like so. So supervising, making sure any of the blocks the printer misses, they can get by hand. So it can be a very timely process. And the idea of just sticking a printer on and letting it pull out is possible, but if you want to make sure it doesn't miss anything, then keeping an eye on it is the best way of doing it. So nice work here, Raab, with that. Now down the side here, we've got some more Raab ships. Look at these. These are like column ones, a bit Star Wars-esque, if you don't mind me saying so. These have a little docking pad on the back there, and another smaller one there, complete with the beacon tucked inside, complete with all a hybrid array of thrusters. So you've got ion, atmospheric. Very, very nice indeed. What's this? Is this like a little missile? No, it's a drill vessel. So it's got the drills down below with the hydrogen. There's more drill type ships over here as well. We've got a smaller compact ship with little docking pods on the top there. And then if we come up here, we've got another sort of smaller defensive grid. It's interesting. Oh, that didn't sound good. Uh-oh, what's happened? What have they broke? I think they've just dropped a panel or something inside, so don't panic. Raab, absolutely lovely base here. We've not gone inside. Look at the structure that surrounds this docking bay, though. Isn't that nice there as well? There's just so many little details that the players go into to craft their bases. And as we come up here, we've got these little habitat areas with NPCs sort of just kind of standing around, doing things. We've got like a shop, a cantina. Wow, that is cool. So it's like a little mobile high street going on here. Another little area where people are hanging out and doing stuff, an apartment. So they've turned this into like a little mini base where there's people living, an apartment block. Wow, this is awesome. They've really outdone themselves, haven't they? Go into this much detail. Yeah, we've got a great community here. Thanks, guys. Thanks for pulling through and just time after time, every server just building amazing things. So we've got a hangar bay here with some sort of storage. Looks like there's some sort of combo going on here where someone's doing a deal, perhaps saluting an officer. And then we're inside. We're going into a lab. Ooh. Wow. This really is a super detailed place, I'll tell you that. Yeah, so that's the whole of that Raab. Yeah, so this is the whole of the Raab Rebel Spaceport. Real nice. Yeah, this place has blown me away. It left me a bit speechless, to be honest, because there's just so many gorgeous grids, and there's also other factions grids that I believe have pulled up here. So we've got SNC. Oh, so that's an SNC grid as well. That wasn't Raab, it was just parked at their spaceport. Yeah, so the SNC have parked over here. Aaron was a bit confused. So yeah, Raab have got their main ships that are going on in the shipyard, and it looks like SNC have put up here, because I was a bit confused because it seemed like there's too many ships for one faction. Well, that does explain it if it's a shipyard and you've got other people coming in here to make repairs. That is cool. It's nice to see things like that happening on the server. People making a shipyard and inviting others to help and swap and trade and sort other things out. Look at that little Renegade badge on the side of this SNC ship, though. Yeah, really blown me away, this base. Nice work there, Raab, and well done for everyone who's collaborated together to come here and use it. Now, I hope you're ready for another surprise. We're over at the BMG outpost. And the first time I saw this, I was like, this looks like a giant mushroom. So it's this cool sort of base that's trapped here below this rock sort of structure. They've got this landing pad with a small ship out front. Well, it's a large grid, but it's quite a small, large grid. It's a welder by the look of it. You've got the BMG logo, and the inside of this base is still taking place, or getting worked on, I'm guessing. So I'm not too sure if this is a solo or maybe a small faction, but we'll have to see. Look at that giant miner. That is a very gorgeous looking miner. I like how it's got these little pod cells at the side there and the ending tip. But just another really unique base on the server. We've seen some amazing creations this space season. I think maybe it's been too long since we did a space one like this. So great work. Now, the final outpost we're stopping at today is another solo. This is the one base. So we can see that they've been working on a few ships. It's still coming together. This one's an interesting one to revisit, perhaps. There's this really nice space station down the center here with these little landing pads with the one symbol on the side. It's got this long corridor with a bit of information you can see about the station itself. And then coming into here, we have these sort of levitating tables on a piece of glass, I'm guessing. I guess it's not just hovering there. Yeah, it's on a piece of glass. We've got a residential area. They've all gone to so much extra detailing in putting each of these stations together. I'm absolutely baffled. It's just mad to see how much you know, there's a craving to get back out into space. So there we have it. That completes our server tour. Now, this one has been quite a long one, and I really hope you enjoyed it. So make sure you leave down in the comment section which grids, which bases you found that were really good to have a look at. Did you like them because they had massive ships? Did you like them because the detailing they put into each of their designs? Let us know in the comment section below, and I will see you next time.